Hi, everybody. I'm Sydney Phillips. I'm the Communications Coordinator at NDBN, and I'm joined here by Kai Harris, who is the Executive Director of St. Luke's Diaper Bank in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
We're so excited to talk to you about your program today. Can you introduce your program and tell us a little bit about the work you do?
Yeah, St. Luke's Diaper Bank has been around since 2015 in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We actually started out as just a diaper drive. There was a group of folks who wanted to do a diaper drive. They did it, it was very successful, and that opened their eyes to how much diaper need there is in our community. That's where the partnership with St. Luke's Episcopal Church began. We still operate as a program of the church, and we've grown to the point where now we work with several different partner agencies distributing diapers in Kalamazoo through direct and indirect distribution methods. We do indirect distribution through our partners, New Village Park, at Michigan Works, Ministry with Community. Um, at those types of sites, they are already working with people in the community who are experiencing diaper needs. So when people are parts of those programs, they are able to request and receive diapers. We also do direct distribution through our partnership with the Douglas Community Association. That means we have a regular diaper pantry day there where people can show up and receive diapers and wipes for it's a week's supply each time. And we also distribute diapers directly from the church as well.
Wow, so there's a lot of different ways people can get diapers in your area. That's so great.
Yeah.
And how has COVID-19 affected Kalamazoo and affected your diaper program?
A lot, as you know, as expected. We saw diaper need rise pretty quickly in our community after the start of the pandemic. One, big challenge that we had right away was trying to think about how to keep things safe for everyone. At the time, we were hosting biweekly diaper distributions at just one site at the Douglas Community Association. We came to realize that we needed to get a site going in another neighborhood, another very popular neighborhood, so that people who lived closer to one or the other wouldn't have to travel as far because some of our families, would have to take public transportation. And we were trying to just limit those types of things and eliminate barriers to access to the diapers. And so we started immediately operating weekly. So we went from biweekly to weekly, and we switched back and forth between two sites where we get high traffic in both areas. We switched to a drive up distribution model where people are able to remain in their vehicles and someone will come out, find out what they need, and bring diapers to them. So just eliminating common touch points. But yeah, I mean, things rose very quickly. We noticed that in the first couple weeks of the pandemic, we distributed about 7,500 diapers in just those 2 weeks, which was about double what we're normally seeing. We knew we needed to do more. And also, people were just dealing with the fact that it was hard to find diapers in our community, especially at the start of the pandemic. Because people were scared, and so people who had the ability to stock up on diapers were doing that, and then people who didn't have that ability weren't able to find diapers at all. So we would even have people coming to our diaper distributions who maybe they could afford diapers, but they weren't able to find them anywhere. So we were also helping those people out as well.
Yeah, and it's really great that we have diaper banks that just see the need and they step up and they're doing great things, and it's incredible what you guys are doing. So, what are you guys doing this week for Diaper Need Awareness Week?
Our big plan is just to raise awareness. We noticed that a lot of people in our community, when we talk to them about the diaper bank and the work that we do, they are like, I didn't even know that was a thing. We hear that all of the time from people, even people who have children, even people who need diapers, maybe don't realize the gravity of the situation, don't realize that there are so many people in our area in the exact same position. So we're going to rely heavily on social media. We've been working really hard on building our social media presence as a place where people can come to learn about diaper need. So our site isn't just all about what we do. It's a lot of it is just education, and we're going to continue to do that this week. We're also going to just be speaking to people who we come into contact with. We have some new materials that we've printed up that talk a lot about diaper need. They're just educational resources, but they also let people know how they can get involved with the work that we're doing, either as diaper recipients or as volunteers or as maybe an organization who wants to host a diaper drive. So it's just going to be a lot of community engagement and raising that awareness.
That's great. And if there's somebody in Kalamazoo or around you guys that wants to volunteer and wants to get involved, what's the best thing for them to do?
The best thing to do is to contact us through social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at St. Luke's Diaper Bank. That's a pretty easy way to get in contact with us and just let us know how you would like to be involved. We also have an email, info at stluke'sdiaperbank.org. People can reach us that way as well. Or if you visit our website, there's a whole page dedicated to how you can be involved. It's stluke'sdiaperbank.org/donate. And that page talks more than just about financial donations. There are a lot of ways that people can contribute to our work outside of financial. That means, we need volunteers, people to help us pack diapers. We need people who are willing to do things like host diaper drives at their place of work, at their church, in their communities. So there are lots of resources on that page as well of how you can get involved.
That's so great. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your diaper bank?
Just our big thing right now is just trying to be more invested in our community. We're working really hard to get to know people, to build relationships. We're trying to really deepen our relationships with the people that we're serving. That's something that's really imperative to us. And so, the main things we want people to know is just that this work is so multifaceted and it's so important. If there are ways that you can support, our diaper bank or your own local diaper bank, please do, because everywhere in the country there is diaper need. It's everywhere, and a lot of people don't know about it, and a lot of people don't realize that diapers are not available through government assistance, are not aware that there's no resource for people to turn to. So diaper banks are vitally important. So that would just be my ask is, if you're able to support your local diaper bank, to do that.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's not an urban issue, it's not a rural issue, it's not a suburban issue. We see it in
Yep.
every town in America and every group of people. So that
Yeah.
it's so great to hear that from you. So I'm going to put you on the spot. Are you going to be joining us this year in October for the U.S. Conference on Poverty and Basic Needs? We're going virtual this year, so anybody who can join, we would love
Yes.
to have.
I saw, and we are registered to attend. We are a staff of two, and this is big, exciting news because we've been a staff of one since the start of the diaper bank. Well, at first we were just run by a board. Then we had one staff member, the executive director, and we recently hired a logistics coordinator. And both the ED and the logistics coordinator will be at the conference. So very excited about that.
Congratulations. We're so excited to see you.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us today, Kai. And to learn more about St. Luke's, as she said earlier, you can visit stluke'sdiaperbank.org. And to learn more about diaper need in any community in the United States, you can visit the National Diaper Bank Network.org. Thank you.